Hi Libra, welcome to your love reading for mid-April 2021. And this is a reading for Libra Sun, Moon and Rising. But keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with all of you. And if it doesn't, feel free to check your other placements here as well. So Libra, this is not a love prediction for the month of April. This is a check-in with the current energy surrounding your love life, either if you are single or if you are already in a committed relationship. And we'll just be taking a look at the energies around it, and also what can you work on to have a more fulfilling romantic life. What are patterns that you need to let go of? We'll take a look at all of this. So I already got your cards here in the pre-shuffle, and we can start. So we have the Ten of Swords, okay. Some transformations going on. The Five of Wands. And the Death card. Okay, so definitely some transformation regarding inner struggles with this Five of Wands here. I'm getting some different messages. For some of you, this could indicate the end of a relationship. And if it is the end, I don't think that this is something that is gonna happen. I think this is something that is already happening for most of you. Okay, because I already see the sun rise here in this card. So with the Ten of Swords, also in the Rider-Waite Tarot, we see that the battle has already ended and the sun is starting to rise on the horizon. And we see here the sun as well. So this shows me that if you are coming from the end of a relationship, this ending has already happened, okay? And if you're not from this group, then it can just indicate the ending of a struggle, of an internal pattern that you have that is coming in the way of you achieving fulfilling relationships. There is definitely something to be worked on here. And I had a very similar message, I think, for Leo. And for you, it's quite interesting what is coming up, because we do have the Five of Wands here. But I see this Five of Wands as a lot of internal conflict that is being put outwards. So how do you communicate your boundaries? How do you express your anger? How do you express your feelings of disapproval? I see it being put out very harshly here with the Five of Wands. And this is in the middle of both the Ten of Swords and the Death card. So what it tells me is also that this transformation is coming in layers like an onion. It has already started. I think that you are being shown that. You are being shown that you need to transform ways in which you deal with your feelings of aggression and anger. You need to learn how to deal with that better. And the process has already started. And I'm also like, I keep stumbling on my words when I'm trying to say, I don't know if you're noticing, but I keep, see? I keep doing this. And this is the energy coming here. There is this feeling of being a bit stuck. Also because I see this Five of Wands in between the two most transformative cards of the tarot. The Ten of Swords and the Death card, they are very similar cards. They both have this very transformative, regenerative energy in them that comes from struggle, that comes from leaving something behind. But the Five of Wands is sitting right in the middle, and I am seeing this Five of Wands here as you. So there is this feeling of being stuck. It's like, I've been through some transformation, but there's more to come, and I don't really know at what part of the journey I am. So in any case, I see that you have been presented with some of these patterns that need to be let go of, and these patterns are definitely about how do you express your anger? Do you let it bubble on the inside until it explodes? Do you communicate it as it happens? Do you know how to effectively communicate what you like, what you dislike, your boundaries, what your needs are? Do you know how to properly communicate it? Or do you repress it until you just puke it out aggressively? I think that you have seen that since you're coming from the Ten of Swords. You have definitely seen some things. And battle was lost along the way, because we do have all these birds who were killed by the swords. And I see these swords as maybe all the attacks, not attacks, but all the harsh communications. And then they go killing these birds on the way. But then there is this hope of when you acknowledge it. You acknowledge what has been happening and the new day is coming. So you acknowledge that there are patterns here in aggression that needs to be worked on. But there is a bigger transformation to come. I feel like that 10 of swords, realizing that was just a battle, but the war is still being fought. So even though this is a love reading, I don't currently see, we'll see when we open the clarifiers what we have here, but I don't currently see you being ready to enter a relationship, not with this death card coming here. And if you are already in a relationship, this makes it very clear that our internal patterns that need to be worked on before you focus on the relationship itself. You need to work on fixing yourself first, let's say, before you fix the relationship. But there is a big emotional transformation coming here. This is something that I can predict for you with this death card. I think that, if you have been through some transformations in the past and you are acknowledging some things and working on some things, I can tell you that was just a battle. The war is still happening and it's still coming, and bigger battles are coming. Let's take a look at your clarifiers then. Ace of Wands, High Priestess, right under that 5 of Wands. So as I said, really acknowledging these things about yourself. And actually, this reading is very similar to the Leo reading. So if you have placements in Leo, please check that reading as well. If you have Sun, Moon, or Rising in Leo, watch that reading because it's very similar. And then we have the card Change, the 2 of Pentacles, Change, right under the Death. So I think that the message here, Libra, is very clear. Like, there is no going around this. First, because the Ace of Wands ties back to me with that 5 of Wands that I said. And, this is something that is very interesting. Because the thing is, Aries, this is a card of Aries, the Ace of Wands. And Aries is your opposite sign. And this is something that all zodiacs do. It's very hard for us to acknowledge that 7th house. Very hard. So for Libras, it's very hard to acknowledge the Aries in you. You usually project that Aries. So for example, I am a Scorpio myself, so I usually project the Taurus qualities onto other people. I don't have those qualities. I'm not like a Taurus. No, the other people are like that. Other people are stubborn. Other people are lazy or slow. But that's a strong part of myself too. Because that's my 7th house. So I project that. It's hard to see those behaviors in myself. I might blame them on other people. So with Libra and Aries is the same thing, because Aries is the outspoken, Aries is the aggressive, Aries is the one that goes and gets it. And as a Libra, you might tend to project that to other people instead of acknowledging that that is a strong aspect of yourself. You have that Aries energy in yourself. And if you don't see that, if you don't acknowledge that, because we have the High Priestess here, so it's asking you to go and see beyond the veil. If you don't acknowledge these things within you and the aggressiveness that you are putting out, it will keep being reflected at you until you work on it. It's very similar to the Leo reading. It's very, very similar. It was the same message, but I think that for you, there is a bigger transformation going on. It's a much more complex process because we have the Death card. But they also got the High Priestess. And they also got the 5 of Wands. And it's a very similar message. The High Priestess, she only sees beyond the veil and she only learns the secrets of the universe because she first mastered the secrets of herself. So know thyself first. Because if you don't completely know yourself, acknowledge yourself, and accept yourself, the good and bad parts, you will just keep blaming it on other people. And then, as I said, we have the change card. So we have the change card here, right under this death. So there is indeed this big transformation going on of, what is the word? Integrating those two sides of you, the Libra side and the Aries side. That first house of Libra and that seventh house of Aries. And understanding that that is a part of you. That is a big part of you. But this reading doesn't really have an outcome here because, as I said, this is a bigger battle. I think it's a bigger war. You just finished the battle, but there's a bigger war to come. That was just the tip of the iceberg that you're starting to uncover and that you are learning about and how much impact it has in your romantic relationships. So now let's get a card from the love inner compass love cards, just to see if there's anything specific that you need to let go of. Okay. And we got commitment. So you need to be very committed to these changes. This is not something that you are going to do for a month and say, oh, I'm changed. I'm someone else now. No, you need to have commitment with this because this is the death card. As I said, it's a very complex. This is like 1-2 years process of death and rebirth. Okay, this is not something that you're going to learn and change in a month. So there needs to be commitment. But in order to have that commitment, you need to accept yourself and the bad parts of yourself as well. You need to accept yourself as a whole. What is good, what is bad, without judgment. You know, I am what I am right now. And I can change it, I can work on it. But first I need to accept that I am who I am right now. So accept it with kindness. But accept it, see it fully. And have commitment with that. That's very important. Let's get one last card, just to close it off. Oops. Okay. We got wonders. So, as I said before, I do think, and okay, they are asking me to check the card below as well. And we have release. So in order to achieve those wonders, you really need to release. Release those patterns. Work on that integration. You need to open space inside of you first for something else to come. It's almost like this. I'm seeing these wonders here trying to come in, but it's so cluttered inside of you, of your own patterns, that it's not finding space to settle. So you need to release that first. Make space for this to come. Okay, Libra, so that's all I have for you, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. And if you liked it, please like and subscribe down below. When you give a like to this video, it really helps the algorithm to just show this video to more people and the channel to get more visibility. So I'll see you next time, and take care. Bye bye.